There we go. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Tonight we're racking some mead live. So if you want to see step 2 of my 3-step mead making process, you're in the right spot. Stay where you are. Good evening and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I'm going to regret this. I think I have everything I need. Should be smooth sailing from here on out. Hopefully. Let's get up and running here. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Hello, Evan. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to be racking some mead live tonight. This is my lemon plum prune mead, which is one fruit. If you've never seen those, neither have I. I literally bought a bag and then I immediately made a mead out of it in the same day a few weeks ago. It is an interesting fruit, but I'll tell you all about it when we get started tonight. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery, where I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. I come out with a brand new batch of mead. In addition to that, every single Wednesday, I go live to show you different steps of the mead making process. Tonight we're racking mead, which is step number. We're going to be transferring it from one vessel to the next. And I'll explain all that in great detail when we get started. So stay tuned. We're going to get started in 15 minutes from now, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Earthy notes. Ooh. That is exciting. That is exciting. I wonder what elderberry and mint would do. I wonder what that would do. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. Hello and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. They changed. I'm a little distracted. They changed some of these comment setting things. I'm watching it. It's different. Hopefully a moderator will jump in here shortly and then yeah, help filter through some of this stuff. It's giving me a lot though. It's giving me a lot so far. Hello and welcome to the God's Meadery. We are going to get started here in about 14 minutes from now. Racking some mead live, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to love it. Lemon plum prune mead. Like I said, that's one fruit. I found this at the grocery store a few weeks ago. It is in a little bag, and I researched after I bought it because I was like, I've never seen that before. I'm grabbing it. I researched it. Apparently, it's only grown like in a couple months of the year. It's like January through March, I think. Again, I've never seen this before. I don't know if this is some kind of crazy science creation. Somebody really smart made this thing. It kind of looks like, except not texture-wise, but it's shaped. It's got that little lemon kind of shape on it. It tastes like a plum. It tastes just like a plum, like very close to a plum. It's got the same texture as a plum. It's called lemon plum prune. I don't know what it has to do with prunes, and maybe that's some of the genetics inserted into it. I don't know. I didn't get any prune out of it. Tastes like a plum. Kind of looks like a lemon. They're yellow, and that little, like, you know what a lemon looks like. Kind of looks like that. Nothing to do with prune, but it's called lemon plum prune. Look it up. I don't know where they come from. I'm brand new to this fruit, but I grabbed it because I'd never seen it before, I said, and I made a mead out of it. We're going to be racking that mead live. In just over 10 minutes from now. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I can't wait to show you. I can't wait to show you. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually very excited to opening this guy up and seeing what's inside. Because, yeah. I don't know. I've made lemons. Lemon mead. I've made plum mead. I've even made a prune mead. I've never done a lemon plum prune mead, though. It's going to be my first time. It's going to be a lot of fun. We will see. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. If you don't know what I do, I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. I come out with a brand new batch of mead. Last week's was this amazing strawberry donut mead. It was the very last one in my pop culture series. I am retiring that series for now. This is inspired by The Simpsons. Obviously, Homer Simpson's favorite food. This is my strawberry donut mead. It is beautiful. It looks beautiful. It smells amazing. It tastes okay. You got to be honest in reviews. Go back and watch how I made it every single Saturday. And then this coming Saturday is your Easter mead. I can't wait to show you. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can tell you it's another great one. It's another great one. It falls in my holidays category, and the category is going to stick around for the foreseeable future. I have a lot of fun with it. I've got a lot in the works already. Every major holiday, pretty much for the rest of the year, including smaller holidays, are all kind of working in there. Don't worry. But holiday meads are going to stick around. My pop culture series just ended though, so there are playlists. You can watch them on both of my major platforms, TikTok and YouTube, so you can see lots of different meads. I've made everything from Lord of the Rings to Nirvana, the band, to God of War, right? There's a lot of good stuff in there. This one was my Simpsons mead. I wanted to end off with like a big category I loved, and it's a good one. It's a good one. So I made a matcha mead. Yeah, you'll have to like dig a little bit deeper to find it. It's a little older, but yeah, I made a matcha mead. It was good if I can remember. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to the Old Gods Meteor. I'm simulcasting on 2 different platforms right now, so if you see me talking to somebody and it doesn't make sense to you, I'm on the other platform. But yeah, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Old Gods Meteor. Should be a lot of fun. Every Wednesday I go live to show different stuff of the mead making process live. These batches are exclusive to Wednesdays. I only work on these batches on these lives. So this one we made on a live 3 weeks ago today, and probably in about 4 months from today, on another Wednesday, we will be bottling this mead. So I'll explain a lot of that in great detail as we get started here in just under 10 minutes. It'll be a lot of fun. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence just came out last year from an article from some archaeologists came out in, I want to believe it was May last year. They found some evidence in ancient southern Africa, and it is 20,000 years old or older. Before that, though, there's evidence in China about 10,000 years old. There's ancient Central America, and of course, Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, did it than everybody else. The last part is subjective. Everything else I said is true. But what that means, regardless of who you are or where you're from, anywhere in the globe, your ancestors drank mead. And I think that's awesome. And it's something we have in common. Go ahead and enjoy this amazing community and most ancient hobby and start making your own alcohol. I show you how I do it every single week in the most simplistic fashion I can. And my little niche, I never, ever miss Saturdays, and I have never replicated a recipe. Every single one is brand new and unique. Batch 164 comes out this coming Saturday. 164. You heard me right. That is your Easter mead, and I can't wait to show you. Hello, hello, hello. I may have missed comments, so. Mead is made in a very similar fashion as wine by definition, except we use honey for the main fermentation process, or grapes or other fruits. If you were to dig deep into the actual definition, it's 51% or more sugar source from honey. But like I said, every combination exists in between. I make lots of different styles and lots of different types of meads. And a lot of them are hybrids between beers and meads or wines and meads. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, good. Scott's here. Hello, Scott. If you don't know Scott, give him a follow. He is not only a mead of mine, a great friend, and he created an amazing Discord. If you're interested in anything I've mentioned thus far, join the Discord. There's a link up in my profile, directly in his if you're on the TikTok side. It's a plethora of mead information. Lots of great channels over there, including behind-the-scene pictures, some recipes, a yeast chart, equipment lists, and my favorite portion, a commercial channel where you can go and look at meaderies that we've heard about from all over the country. And you can get mead from many different meaderies shipped straight to your house. So check that out and give Scott a follow. He's a good dude. Hello and welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. If you're just jumping in, hello. Blue Rooster, hello. Good evening. In just about 5 minutes, we're going to get started. I'm going to rearrange camera. I'm going to be racking some mead live tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is my lemon, plum, prune mead. What's up, Corey? Good to see you. Hello, hello. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. I can't believe not one person's been like, what are you drinking? What are you drinking? Usually everybody jumps all over that question. If I had a glass of whiskey, everybody like, what is it? And I'm like, how did you even know it was whiskey? It kind of looks like mead. This one doesn't. This one doesn't. Hello. It is very blue. Thank you, Corey. I've been like itching. Like I want to tell somebody. It's hypnotic. I wanted to get, like, if you guys don't know what hypnotic is, Dennis is here. Hello. So this is actually pretty old. This has been sitting on my shelf for a really long time. And I was like, I'm going to drink a little bit of it tonight. Hypnotic, if you don't know what it is, got super popular in the early 2000s. This is made by like a designer or something. It's inspired by a bunch of different perfumes. There's a story behind it. It's from France. It's got some like French vodka, some passionate fruits or exotic fruits as they call them, and a little bit of cognac. What makes it blue? Nobody knows. Extremely popular, especially in the club scene, early 2000s. I got me a bottle of it. And it's okay. It's okay. It's sweet. It's sweet. I kind of like stuff. I prefer dry. It's not bad. It's not bad. And I was like, I haven't got rid of that. So when you buy this, you're like, I'm going to try to cover up the top. When you buy this, you're like, oh, that's a really cool bottle. But it can't be that blue. It is. The bottle's actually clear. Look at that. It's the liquid. It's the actual, it's that blue. Who knows? Who knows what's in it? All right. Cooking. You got the munchies, sir. I wonder why. Hello and welcome to Meadery. It should be a lot of fun tonight. Please do me a favor. Comment, like, follow. You guys know the routine. Hit like as many times as you can. If you're on the TikTok side, just hit it once. Just hit it once if you're on the YouTube side. But share them both. And the Mead Munchies. But check out all of my playlists. I just wrapped up the pop culture series. I'm already incredibly sad it has ended. I've had so much fun with that series. And who knows what the future may bring. I am retiring that for the foreseeable future. I've had a tremendous amount of fun with it. And I actually didn't want it to end. But I've got some new ideas and I want to keep things fresh. So it's gonna rotate out. And then the next 6 months, I'm gonna blow your socks off. I've got some brand new categories that I'll talk about after this portion of the live tonight. And kind of plug what I have going on in the future. But lots of great meads. A brand new one every single Saturday. If you're new to what I do, every single Saturday. I have not one time missed a Saturday since I started doing this. I have never, not one time, replicated a recipe. Every single one is absolutely brand new and unique. And all of the recipes are free in the description of the video. So do is take a look and yeah, you'll love it. Do I ever back sweeten? That's a great question we have on the YouTube side. And the answer is no, not on camera. If I'm making something personal, which is actually pretty rare these days, or I'm making something specific for a friend or family member that suggested it, I sweeten it. But my main goal when I started was to show the simplicity of me making and how the variation is wide. That you can just make pretty much anything you want to a mead. So I use the same base recipe for a vast majority of what you see and what you will see, just with some tweaks with the recipe, added additives and other ingredients. But I've never replicated a recipe. So I also don't, even if I like something, I don't go back and make it again. I do give advice during the tasting portion of my videos, what I think you can do differently if I don't like it. And sometimes I mention backswing in those. A great example of that one was this past one, this strawberry donut mead. I think would have been 100 times better tasting if you backswinged it. But for the most part, no, not on camera especially. Would I recommend cold crashing to stop fermentation? I've done it before. I would recommend time. I always say you need one of two things if you're going to be a mead maker, but you only need one of these two. Patience, because mead making takes a while, or a lot of equipment. If you have a lot of equipment, especially glass carboys, you can kind of just transfer stuff over and then let it sit while you're working on a new batch. That's kind of what I do. So I don't need to I don't use any additives. I don't use any chemicals. I don't use anything to drop it. I don't cold crash because of that reason. So if you need to cold crash, or if you're trying something and you don't have a lot of equipment, sure, you can cold crash it. I don't think you'll get a lot of success out of it, and I don't think you'll shave a lot of time, but it is a method. It is 9 o'clock. We don't have Saber here yelling at me, do we? I got a warning on the side, which I haven't seen in a long time. It's pretty cool. They changed these things up. Yep. Consuming substances featured in this live could cause harm, is what it tells me. So it won't get moldy, and I see it's not time for T-search, Dennis. It's time to get started. Time to rack this mead. I love it. You won't. It's gone through the fermentation process. You should have enough alcohol content in it that you won't get anything crazy like mold. If you're cold crashing, tells me, you can correct me if I'm wrong, putting pieces together, you've probably back sweetened it with fruit. So you have fruit in its secondary vessel, but again, the alcohol level should be high enough that you should be okay. Spell in runes. You actually can't spell in runes. If you're talking about Nordic runes, they were sounds, they weren't letters. And anybody that tells you any differently probably is a jerk. But yeah, let's get started. I'm going to remember it. Scott, I'm sure can tell you lots about runes while I get going. And we're going to get started. Have a lot of fun tonight. Whee! There it is. My, oh, we are not centered here and are centered here. Close enough, right? Close enough. Yeah, no, it's definitely not incorrect. They were sound. I know it's crooked. It was definitely a written language. They were sounds, though. They weren't letters. Cool. Good enough, I think. I like it. I think it looks pretty straight. Anyway, thank you for letting me be here. Stay around. After I say goodbye, it's because I'm saying goodbye to future you watching the replay. For you that's here now, that's live, don't go anywhere. I'm going to rearrange the camera back to where we were, and we'll have another cocktail together because I want to know what you guys thought of tonight. So, thank you again so much for letting me be here. I'll see you on the other side. This very short racking. This will take less than 10 minutes, so stick around. Hello and welcome to God's Meadery. Tonight we are live and we're going to be racking this awesome lemon plum prune mead. That is one fruit I heard a few weeks ago when we started this one. I found this fruit in the grocery store randomly. I've never heard of this thing before. Kind of looks like a lemon. It's yellow, but the texture and the taste of a plum. It's pretty good. I ate one of them on camera. So go back and try to find that video. It's got nothing to do with prunes as far as I can tell, but that's what it's called, a lemon plum prune. Some kind of crazy, science experiment from what I understand. But either way, we made a mead out of it. I can't wait to see what it looks like. So let's go ahead and remove this lid. So a few weeks ago, this is my two-gallon fermenting bucket. We put in, I think, 3 pounds of that fruit. I sliced it up. 1 gallon water, 3 pounds of honey, 2.5 grams of yeast. This one is EC111, which is a champagne of yeast. It's a higher alcohol content yeast, and then 2 grams of yeast nutrient, which is about half a teaspoon. We put an airlock on it. This thing bubbled like crazy. Within like 12 hours, it was fermenting. So now we have stopped bubbling. Our yeast is pretty much eaten the sugars that are available, or it's hit its alcohol tolerance, which means it can no longer reproduce and eat more sugars. Either way, it has stopped fermenting. It looks pretty cool. Let me come show you. Let me come show you. Hopefully we won't rearrange the camera too bad here. Look. Look. I like it. I like it. I think we're going to be okay with this one. I got a good... It's weird. It's a weird fruit. I hope I can find this again. But at least we have video of it. So again, this is my gallon fermenting bucket. Tonight we're going to be transferring it or racking it into our 1 gallon glass carboy. The reason for this is we're going to try to separate as much of the solids as possible so we can start the clarification process here in this point. So this is a mini hand pump siphon. I've altered it just a bit. I took off the regulator at the bottom. As you see, our bucket is raised above our carboy, so we only have to give this a few pumps here. And then gravity will kind of take and start siphoning this mead into our 1 gallon glass carboy. And as you see, there it goes. So if you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is actually from Africa, over 20,000 years old. There's evidence in China, about 10,000 years old. Evidence in Central America. Of course, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous. But what that means is regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead. And I show you how to make a version of it every single Saturday. In addition to that, every single Wednesday, I'm live like I am tonight to show you a different step of the mead making process. So a few weeks ago, we actually put this guy together on a live. Now we're racking it. It's a beautiful color. Look at that so far. And then in a few months from today, we will be readdressing this batch. What will happen in the next few months is we're going to airlock this, and I'm going to place it in a cool, dark place. And then all of the sediment that's currently dissolved in that mead will settle, and it'll clarify the mead, and you'll get something much closer to something like this. And at that stage, we'll be doing a very similar process with the siphoning, except we'll be putting it in a bottle so we can consume it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait this one. I can tell you it smells pretty good. I don't know if it's because I ate one of these weird fruits. I'm associating it with plums. It kind of smells like plums. I know they're yellow. It smells like plums. It smells like plums. I'm convinced that this is a plum that's just a weird shape and color. Some scientists, I don't like the regular plums. I want to make it, and I want to give them a little notch on the end, like a lemon. Somebody support that idea. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then, they're smarter than me, obviously. And this is where they landed. If you don't know what mead is by definition, though, it's made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the main fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits. Every combination exists in between, like the many you see in front of you and the many that I put out every Saturday. This coming Saturday, if you're still around, is your Easter mead. It's batch 164 of mine, and I can't wait to show you. Those Saturday batches are all secret until Saturday. I don't tell anybody what flavor it is. But it is Easter, and it is Easter related, and you're going to love it. So tomorrow I'm going to put out the replay of this live that you're watching now. Friday I'll put out a few hints on what your Easter mead could be and some little fun facts about Easter. And then Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will show you my Easter mead. And then the recipe will be free in the description. So if you ever want to replicate one of these recipes or tweak it to make it your own, the recipes are always free in the descriptions. I don't charge you for anything. All you have to do is give me a follow and be a nice guy or gal. And I want to be your friend. So we are getting pretty close here. Just about 3/4 of the way here. I am going to start paying a little bit closer attention as we start approaching the bottle. It will start rapidly accelerating because of the volume. It sinks into the neck here. I am looking for the actual meat to get to the bottom of this little handle knuckle right there. That is about the volume of the straw that's left in here, and it will put us in a really good spot to minimize the air in there, and then to also give us a good amount. I'm going to make sure we're getting all liquid here. As you saw, you may have seen a couple little chunks of stuff going on there, which will be. It won't hurt anything. They'll end up sinking to the bottom before all the sediment does, and we'll capture everything. The whole point of this is to separate as much of the solids as we can, not necessarily all of them. And here we go. We are right there. Right there. Right when you hit there, pull this guy out. And that's if you take your regulator lid. And you'll get it about the exact right amount there. Shake that off so you don't make a mess. Let it kind of drain out of there. And we're going to set this guy aside. And put this guy front and center so you see it. That is just an amazing color. Look at it. All right, one thing left to do. We're going to put this fermenting cap on here. And there's several variations of this. This is the screw cap. I love these. I've never had a problem with them. They also make some cork style ones or plug style ones. It makes it fermenting cap because it's got that hole in there. And that is for your 3-piece airlock. That's this guy here. You can also use these very historic S-shaped airlocks. These guys are junk though. In my opinion, they're hard to clean. And yeah, they look neat on camera, but these 3-piece airlocks are easy to take apart and clean. This little nub here goes on that center straw, and then we're going to fill this about halfway full of water. That way, if there's any fermentation still left, or if anything reactivates during that process, yeast produces two things when it makes alcohol. It consumes the sugar, makes alcohol. It also produces carbon dioxide, which will leak out this airlock safely, and no air will be able to get into this, so this is not going to be airtight. But there is room for it to still ferment if it needs to. So like I said, I'm going to put this in a cool, dark place. It's going to sit there for 3 to 5 months-ish as it clarifies, and then we will get a bunch of like moon dusts, like soot at the bottom. That's all the stuff that's currently just sink down, leaving only our delicious clear mead up top. So stay tuned. Like I said, these Wednesday batches are exclusive to Wednesday, so we will see this one again on a Wednesday live. And then join me every single Saturday for a brand new batch of mead. Batch 1 and 4 comes out this Saturday. If you're live right now, stick around. I'll tell you all about the new categories now. If you're not, stay tuned. I've got a brand new batch of mead every single Saturday forever until I die or I get kicked off. So stay tuned. Again, thank you so much for letting me be here. I'll see you guys all real soon. Again, on this Saturday and then every Wednesday live. Skull. I'll see you soon. All right, let's get closer to it so you can see it. Like, it's right there in your face. I like it. I like it. I don't know if I can get the camera like centered that well this close, but try. Whew, I like it. What do you guys think? What do you think? I think it's beautiful. At the very least, it's beautiful. You guys weren't arguing the whole time, were you? You guys were too. Thanks, Scott. Couch potato. It's been a while. Look. It's good. It's beautiful. It looks great, right? It's a little more orange than I kind of expected. Those for yellow. So this is definitely like highlighting the honey that was in there. I like it. I like it a lot. And to see you, Lewis. Hello, hello. I would say, Scott, you know, some people like attention. Let them have it. Let them have it. Who cares? Hello. If you guys joined us, you missed it. We just racked some mead, but that's okay. I'll put this repost up tomorrow. It's awesome, though. It's beautiful. This is a lemon plum prune mead. One fruit. It's the craziest thing ever. I'm going to have to research this more. I'm going to actually do that while we're like talking because I needed about this. I should have done this before we got started. I mean, I agree. What can you do? What can you do? Usually strive. Strive to be better. But there are some people out there that know everything. Those people can't grow anymore because they already know everything. So, I would suggest always put yourself in a position to grow and to learn. Especially if you're talking about certain beliefs, because some of them demand that you live your life that way. But, not every opinion matters. Lemon, plum, prune, fruit. I got caught there because I was like, yeah, it's oh, look. I'm going to show you guys. Like, this is like, in case you think I'm making it. I promise I'm not. I bought these from the grocery store. Look. Lemon plums. Lemon plum prunes. I don't know. It's bizarre. It gave me a lot of pictures of it already. My computer automatically searches to images. I don't know if it's pulled that from my history. I don't want you guys filling in any blanks, though. Stop assuming terrible things. What's up, Tulip? It is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What way to back sweeten? So the typical way, and great question, I'm sorry I missed it until now, and I hope you're still here. Typically, people will put honey in, like a tablespoon of honey or so, or more, depending on how sweet you like it. Sometimes you can use anything that's sweet, though. Like by definition, anything's a very common example is like if you make a strawberry mead, you can put strawberries in the secondary as well. Out of it tonight, yeah. Just tonight though. Just tonight. Uh so how to prune trees is what pops up when I try to search what this is. I'm gonna have to be more specific. It also took me to Bing for some reason. I don't know why, because I was in Google, I thought. I typed in what is. It's a stone fruit. There's a hybrid of plum and lemon. They are rare and belong in the Rosaceae family. I don't even know what that means. But there you go. That was the quick, search. I don't know. If you can find these guys, though, like I said, I'm pretty sure I read last time they were only available like 2 months of the year. But if you can find these next year and you like plums, go for it. So you can tell people you had it. Outside of that, a plum, close your eyes and you can tell people you had it. I think it's the exact same thing as a plum. It's just yellow and shaped a little bit different. Are you saying yes exactly because you're trying to train me? Or are you actually smarter than I am with this stuff? Because, like, I want to know somebody that's much smarter than this. Because, like, Michter's whiskey is the best. It's the best. This did something right today. That's what I think. Hello and welcome if you guys just jumped in. Thank you. It's awesome. I have no idea what they are either. It is Rosaceae. It's Rosaceae. A lot of vowels in there. I would screw that one up on Wheel of Fortune for sure. I'm assuming that's some kind of family of either fruits or plants. I don't know. We need like somebody with a green thumb in here. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I got the apple maple mead. Yes. I think it's gonna be awesome. I hope you like it. Like if you don't like it, and I want you to be honest, if you don't like it, I feel like a failure. We're gonna have to try again. Can you have a sweet and strong? Absolutely. I can't tell you like an exact trick to it because I don't replicate recipes, so every single one is unique. But one off the top of my head that I loved, I think I have a bottle here. I sure do. This is batch 156, so this isn't too long ago. This fell in my pop culture mead, if you're looking for the video of this. This is my caramel mead. It was inspired by Disney World. I'll tell you how I got there. So Disney World is famous for its desserts. I got caught in the Disney World desserts thing, which but they make a lot of different desserts shaped like Mickey Mouse's head. The most famous one, caramel apples. So I made a caramel mead inspired by Disney World. It is both strong and incredibly sweet. So this is considered a bochet mead, which means I caramelized the honey or caramelized the honey, depending on where you live. Before I started this mead, there's 3 pounds of, hey there's Saber to remind us for everything. Yeah, this honey, and then I used apple juice instead of water. So this is 1 gallon apple juice, 3 pounds of caramelized honey, 2.5 grams of yeast, and 2 grams of yeast nutrient. That's it. 4 ingredients in this guy. And it is amazing sweet. Like it tastes so great. I'm not a big fan of stuff. I like dry meads. I like dry wines. This one is great. It's such a great flavor and really high alcohol content. I didn't test it. Like, I don't know exactly what it is, but I can tell you that guy's upwards of probably 13, 14, 15%. Just by taste, I can tell you, guarantee where it is. But the answer is yes. Yes. Another example. So, I mean, this one is an incredible. This is my favorite commercial mead you can buy. This is from Linganore Wine Cellars. This is the mead they provide for our Maryland Renaissance Festival every year. This one is 9%. It's incredibly sweet. So like twice as much alcohol as you'd find in a typical beer. And it is incredibly sweet. So the answer is yes. I can't tell you how to do it on purpose, especially repetitively, because I don't replicate. But I can tell you, if you follow that one, it's batch 156, my caramel apple mead. It's in the pop culture playlist, and the recipe is in the description of that video, so you can get the exact recipe if you didn't write it down just there. But else interested, if you, I answer 100% at direct message. I don't really play TikTok because you can't do them on YouTube. Sorry. But if you ever have a question, or you want to know, like, hey, thank you, a recipe that may not be there, like a lot of my older stuff doesn't have recipes attached to it, I'll shoot. Just shoot me a direct message. Mead Journal promo. If you want your ancestors and future ancestors to survive the upcoming apocalypse, we don't know this year, 10 years, 100 years from now, but it's gonna happen. Right? We all know the apocalypse is going to happen. If you want your kin to survive, you have to buy my Mead Journal. It's available on Amazon right now in hard copy and soft copy, paperback. It is a great place for you to get motivated. I've got like a little motivational starter there. My fingers worked right there, and then a motivational message on the back, and then the rest of it is open space for you to write your recipes, take lots of notes. It's even got a spot for your friends to write notes for when they try your meads. They pass this down to your kin. After the apocalypse happens, you're gonna need one of three things: ammunition, gasoline, or alcohol. I'm showing you how to make your kin rich in the future apocalypse. All you gotta do is buy this. Hard copy is only $20. There you go. There's my plug. That's a good journal. So, if you want it, there you go. There you go. If you don't want it, that's cool too. All you gotta do is hit the like button a bunch of times, and that's sufficient enough for me to be a friend. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. If you can buy it on Amazon right now. Link up in my profile. You're good, Dennis. You did not miss any commercials. That was the first one. Yeah. All we got is the t-shirts left, and we got to wait minutes. You did miss, though, what I'm drinking tonight. I kind of impressed with this. I'm not drinking mead tonight. And I'm not drinking whiskey. I'm drinking Hypnotic from the early 2000s. Some guy as old as Dennis told me about this. As old as Dennis and Scott. You know, somebody that was like in the clubs in the early 2000s. I wasn't born yet. But yeah, it was a popular drink back then from what Dennis... Am I a rapper? Not yet. Not yet. I'm not clever enough to write songs. Write songs. I have a terrible voice. That's my #1 comment, especially on the YouTube side. Hate your voice. All right, thank you. That's okay. Hello and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Howdy again. In some type of club. I know what you were. I knew it. Yeah, it was bigger. It was big rap community for sure. Big in the regular like just club community. It is made in France. It was like inspired by perfume or something. I don't remember. Made in France. It's got some French vodka. It's got some exotic fruits. If you look it up, that's what it says. Exotic fruits. Cognac, which is also famous in the rap world. It's not bad. It's really sweet. It's not bad. It's not bad. I enjoy it. Plus, it's beautiful on camera. It's beautiful. It's blue. I was telling, if you guys have been, I'm repetitive if you've been here since the beginning, but when I first bought this, like before I opened it, I was like, oh, that's a really cool blue bottle. The bottle's clear. The actual alcohol is that color. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what makes it that color, but I can tell you it's not exotic fruits. It's not vodka, and it's not cognac. So I don't know what makes it that color. Probably some things that I can't pronounce and that have probably, given me diabetes right now. But that's okay. You got to do what you got to do. The show must go on. So. Saber. I'm just saying, Saber, you might have to kind of like step it up. Tulip's calling passively. It's a t-shirt commercial time. Hey, if you guys don't know, I sell Mead t-shirts. Check out my Printify up in my profile. They're $20 t-shirts. If you know somebody that loves Mead, or you want to love Mead yourself, or Father's Day is coming up, it's going to be right in the corner, or Mother's Day. If you love your mother, buy a t-shirt. They come in lots of different sizes and colors, and there's many ones, and I rotate them occasionally. So, hey, if you don't love your mother, don't buy a t-shirt. If you love your mother, buy her one. That simple. And thank you, Tulip. Oh, what did you guys talk about? I mean, that Mead next to me, this one, yeah, I mean, it probably is. This is good, though. This is good. It's sweet. It's sweeter than I would like. I wouldn't want to be at the club drinking this. If I was drinking this and I was dancing, which I do when I drink, I would stop having fun because I would be predicting the headache I'm going to have tomorrow. Because that's what sweet stuff does to me. I would just be, it would ruin my night mentally. I wouldn't want to drink this at a club. I don't know how I got so popular there. Probably because it's so sweet. I don't even know what the alcohol content of this is. Never mind. I found out why it's popular at a club. This is 17% alcohol. One of you guys should have been like, hey, Mead dummy, slow it down. Slow it down. I don't know how it's that sweet with 17% alcohol. It blows my mind. But that's why it's popular. Peach cobbler mead. I want to know all about this, Joel. What did you put in it? I love peaches. I've never ever gotten like a peach batch. I've done it several. I've never got a peach batch that I was super happy. Tylenol and lots of water, yes. Someone is in me. I'm not going to work tomorrow. I know you're probably not eating. 17%. All right, we're waiting for Joel to answer us. I want to know all about this peach cobbler mead. All about it. California peach. Ooh, peach, vanilla bean, and cinnamon. I'm in love with it already. Did you use actual peaches? You use like a peach juice or like? I guess it had to be one of the canned peaches. You're gonna miss the Ren Fair. Wait a minute. Why would you move to Washington? It's like on the other side. Way over there. Actually, there from me. Canned peaches. Maybe that's what I did wrong. I've never tried canned peaches. I think I've done 3 peach batches all together. Slightly different. Oh, the orange too. All right. All right. You can't argue with that. I could, but you'd probably be thrown in jail. Huh. 2027 Washington? I mean, we could vote it out. We could vote it out. That's really far away, though. Yeah, one of my favorite Mead mentors are veteran. I know Mead this year is in Maryland. September 6th, we're going to test. And then gather at a yet-to-be-determined location and share lots of meads. Have lots of drinks. I'm going to be bringing tons. I know Scott's going to bring tons. I'm sure Dennis will bring tons. You don't have to bring it. You can come empty-handed. There's going to be so much you can take stuff home with you. I promise. Don't feel obligated. But if you love mead making and you want to bring some of your own stuff, please do. That's all. In Washington, do they even, like, I want to know more Renfest there. More about the Renfest. Because all you see about Washington on the news is riots and methamphetamine. I'd be okay staying away from both of those. It does have an amazing Renfest, see? I'm stereotyping. That's just, yeah. I've never been to Washington. I've been to California a couple times. I love the weather. Love the weather. Seattle's cold and rainy from what I see, you know, as my amateur opinion that's never been there. Oh, no hard structures. All right. Renfest. That doesn't mean it's not good, though. I want to look at some reviews. It rains. It just rains every day for the Renfest. Yes, you need to dig out your mead. Yes. The answer to that is always yes. Kurt Cobain's house. I mean, bring some of my Nirvana mead with me if you want. It's pretty good. Pennsylvania. Yeah, it had to be, I think he said 2027. Yeah, 2025 Maryland, 2026. I thought it was Texas. 2027 was Pennsylvania. We're getting way ahead of ourselves, by the way. Way ahead of ourselves. We got to worry about 2025, and that's still yet determined location. We got to get that location like nailed down so we can communicate it. 2026 is Texas, so yeah, 2027 was Pennsylvania then, which also looks like they have a pretty decent Renfest. So you're looking at 2028 Seattle, and it's over that way, really far over that way. And we have to look at reviews. We're jumping to conclusions. Doc wants us to go out there because he's out there. He might not even be there in 2028. Yeah, Texas looks... I've looked into that one a little bit. It looks hyper legit. Are you sure that's a good idea, Dennis? Do we need intervention? Hello, hello. Good night, Corey. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. That's cool. I need to do a live where I just have that on all the time. Like, is that a filter? Well, you're in the right community. Make sure you join the Discord, Doc. Scott created it and maintains it, and it is just the best place for every skill level of mead maker. There's experts over there to share their knowledge. There's new people there to learn and ask questions, and everybody pitches in. It's awesome. It was, I gotta at least get through the glass before we end the live. And now that I know 17% alcohol, I see why TikTok put a warning on this live. Yeah, if you go up to my profile, there's a link tree. At the in there is a link to the Discord, or you can jump in Scott's profile. There's a link directly in his profile. Well, you should give him a follow while you're over there. He's a master mead maker, a great friend and mentor of mine. Yeah, Scott's awesome. He is an awesome dude. He has a really cool beard too. Really cool beard. If you haven't seen it, it's because he hasn't live in a long time. We keep pressuring him. Dude, you need to jump back in. We need you. We need you in this fight. He's too busy out there charming the chicks with his beard, though. I get it. No hate. A little jealousy, a little envy. No hate, though. Second to none is right. It's not a Jeep. It's a Bronco. How dare you? I feel Scott wanting to slap you for that comment. It's a Bronco. We'll see you over there, Doc. Thank you for stopping by. It's awesome. Not jealousy, envy. Sounds more professional. He's got a nice beard around it. Now he's really old. It probably took him a century or so to grow that to that amazingness. There's a lot of wisdom in there. That's kind of what he gave up for it. But it's awesome. It's awesome. It's ancient, but it's awesome. Don't tell him I said that. Sometimes he doesn't pay attention. I can get away with like little jabs. Jabs. Not very often though. He's really good at like multitasking. Even if he's doing something, he's paying attention. Hello and welcome to me rambling in the old God's meadery. If you missed it tonight, we racked this lemon plum prune mead. I don't know why prune's even in there. I don't agree with it. It's a fruit. That's one fruit, and it looks amazing. It's this beautiful, like brown and orange. I love it. I love it. It's the highlight of my week. It's the highlight of my week. I have fun here with every single week, and it's great for hump day. It's great for hump day. Break the week a little bit, and have a lot of fun. With some hypnotic, 17% hypnotic. I'm typically having bourbon. I actually don't have. I have like, I'm gonna call it rail, but it is some rail whiskey. I bought like the big like family bottle, as I like to call it, of Bullet, and took it over to a friend's house. We're having a party, and with intent of leaving it there. Like Bullet's not expensive. Like I bought the big family one. We were making old fashions and some other drinks, so you don't need like an expensive fancy whiskey. And they sent me home with it, and I disagree with it, but I have it. And I was gonna have some of that tonight, but I was like, you know what? Let's get rid of something else first. It was the family, the big one. Bullet is my go-to if I'm making large amounts of cocktails, though. I gotta do a bar that I'm not super confident with, or it's a bar that's like a chain bar, like I know that like those bartenders probably know as much as I do. I'll get a drink with the Bullet in it because I know where that's gonna land, and I know where it's gonna land price wise. Yeah, it's fine for cocktails, I think. But yes, absolutely right. Straight, I would never do it. I would never do it. When I say never, till next week, I probably won't do it. Angel's Envy's good. My go-to is what Dennis was drinking earlier, is the Mixers. I don't have any. I have lots of liquors. I've got to stop buying stuff and start consuming it. I think it's my problem. I have to. For those of you who don't know, when I started this account, my main goal was to show the simplicity of mead making, but I was making meads inspired by different countries and cultures from all around the world. And leading up to those every single week, I would import a food and an alcoholic beverage from that country to get like a palate. There's lots of reviews online that you can find, especially on my YouTube, of that. That series may come back one day. I think a lot about it every day. I had a tremendous amount of fun, and it really kind of kicked off my content creation career. But I loved doing that, and I have a lot of just alcohol from like because review it like this hypnotic is one of those. This is when I did a France mead, mead inspired by France. That one was a creme brulee, which was fantastic if I remember correctly. But you're going a few back now. I've just been sitting there. Like I'd try a glass of it, I'd do a review of it, and then the rest of it would just sit on my shelves. I have like stuff from all over the world, all over the world. Yeah, like I never went back to them. So, um, yeah, I have some weird stuff with this reach on my shelves. Like weird stuff. Here's one of my favorites. You guys will this. I can't even remember how to pronounce it. But it's Norwegian. It's Norwegian. It's like a honey liquor. I got all this stuff online too. So like I know you could probably do it. A lot of it from Total Wine. If you have Total Wine near your house, I got a lot of stuff from there. And most of it I don't like. Like so, as I started doing that, like really started getting stuff that I knew like would be not controversial, but it'd be eye catching, like stuff that like, what is that? I've never seen it before. So like I was going on my life, find weird stuff. Everybody's heard of Jägermeister. Nobody really likes it. Have you ever heard of Jägermeister hot ginger? Because I have. I tried some. This is Jägermeister hot ginger. I don't know if you could buy this anymore. It's equally as gross as regular Jägermeister, if I remember correctly. That's just the arm's reach. I have crap everywhere. I have crap everywhere. I'm irresponsible. Is it delicious? I disagree with you. Had it in Germany? Okay, maybe it's better there. They probably had the correct chilling. They had the correct chilling. I don't know. This one is not foreign. It's not foreign, but it's one I relate to. It's one I relate to. I want to make sure everybody's paying attention. I relate to this one. It's not foreign, though. This is actually from Buffalo, New York. Friend that's from there, bring it to me. But I relate to this one. Ever in Buffalo, New York, it's worth trying. It's worth trying. I had to address it. You know. But yeah, I don't even know what it's another like honey like wine from Buffalo, New York. It's distilled, so it's not a wine. Spiced honey liquor. That's what it's called. So I don't know. Pants are not required ever, ever here. That is a permanent rule. Yeah. If you go to Buffalo, New York, you don't have to check out mine. You can get your own. Look, this stuff. Ozo? I don't remember how to pronounce this either. This is from Greece. It's Greek. I like it. This one's okay. It's not great. It's not great. But yeah. Check it out. If you're close to a total wine, like that was like a side hobby. Like when I was doing these reviews, I was like, oh, they're really cool. Your French fries are such a dad joke. I love it. I love it. I love every part of that. Oh, I really don't want to clean this bucket. I don't want to clean. All right, I'm gonna go through yeah, some new stuff coming up. So As you guys know, pop culture ended this past Saturday. Was the very last pop culture batch. The category is getting retired. Um, they just dry your skin. That's an interesting fun fact. I don't know what that has to do with like Buffalo, New York, but this is my last pop culture mead. This is your strawberry donut mead that came out last Saturday, inspired by The Simpsons. I'm gonna miss that category a lot. I'm already sad that it's. But the show must go on. Still a brand new mead every single. This coming Saturday is your Easter mead. That's gonna be a lot of fun. That's batch 164. That category is staying. Do I make hard cider? No. Some great hybrids though between mead and hard ciders. But holiday meads are going to continue. I've got them planned out, a lot of them in progress for the rest of the year. Every major holiday and some holidays. So stay tuned. I've got a lot of crazy stuff coming your way. And then the week after that, so not this coming Saturday, Easter mead. The following is the last Norse gods and goddesses batches of mead. I can't wait to show you which deity I chose, but I hope it's worthy of their attention. And then I'm going to retire that category as well. So, what are you going to do with that? You're asking the mead dummy. Well, let me tell you. Like I said, holidays is continuing on. Pop culture and Norse meads are retiring. The Norse meads actually evolving into a brand new category I'm calling world deities. So I've been doing a lot of studying in the background, learning about some different religions and cultures from some extinct or retired religions and some very current. And I've made a mead that I hope is worthy of those deities' attention. I am taking this one incredibly seriously. I'm learning what I can, and I'm authentically mead that I think is worthy of that deity's attention. I'm trying not to insult anybody. I know it's going to happen. I insulted somebody by my sign. So I know somebody's going to be insulted. I apologize. I'm really going out of my way to make that one a lot of fun and educational to my degree, which is very low, admit it, but still. But I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I've got some really cool stuff in the pipeline to show you. I cannot wait. So stay tuned. I'm also kicking off the Zodiac Meads. That one's a lot of fun. I know Saber's very excited about it. We're kicking that all night. And it is going to be the opposite. I'm going to go out of my way to insult every single zodiac sign, with an exception of the only acceptable and the best zodiac sign. No, that one is going to be an amazing mead. All of them are going to be amazing meads. Don't get me wrong. I'm going out of my way to insult all the zodiac, though. Just a heads up. I'm going to insult you unless you're a Virgo. Then you're awesome. You're also handsome or pretty, beautiful, and you have a great personality. I'm going to make a mead for you too, but we're going to insult all the other horoscopes. Don't worry, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then lastly, a brand new category, May 3rd, it's kick off this whole new schedule with a category I'm calling Will It Mead? And that is exactly what it sounds like. I'm taking ingredients that I don't expect to work. And I can tell you, I'm going to give you a little bit of hint. I am lots of batches into this in the background already, and I have not failed one time. Every single one is making out, and some of them are going to shock you that it worked. I'm telling you right now. Flavor-wise, I have no idea. They're not yet. I haven't tasted any of these, but I can tell you for sure we're going to have alcohol in all of them so far. I will give you one warning. You will lose respect for me. I immediately, after I started these, somebody guessed the first one. I did not react to it. They don't know they guessed it. But somebody did guess the first one, and I was like, I have to try harder. And that was pretty early on when I first started kind of teasing that I was doing this in the background. So I got really creative. And I'm going to tell you, some of them I shouldn't have never done. I'm disappointed in myself. You are going to lose respect for me. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to let you be curious. I'm going to still decide, and should I change my mind and just like oh, that batch, 100 and something. I don't know what happened. I must have skipped that number. I might do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you the results. But I can tell you right now, I'm not looking forward to trying some of these. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I expected it to fail. I expected it to be trash, and I expected it to make a good fail video. It's working. Anyway, stay tuned. Lots of great meats coming your way. Tree source. Okay. I'm sorry. I know Scott answered you. I was polar bear. I was in my moment, so I didn't want to stray away from it because I lose attention really fast. I buy my honey from Desert Creek out of Texas. It is wildflower. That's usually the cheaper of the ones, and that's kind of why I do it. You can buy them. I buy 5-gallon batches or 60 pounds worth. And at one time, they were one of the cheapest ones you can find on there. Honey is drastic prices, but if you're looking for bulk honey, the reason why I love them so much, it's in Texas, the weather's primarily the same or warmer all year. So the wildflower specifically is incredible from bucket to bucket. And it's very predictable if you use a lot of it like I do. So, but I've used a few different kinds. That was the one I kind of settled on that I enjoy the most, and that you can get at a reasonable price when you buy it in bulk, which is what I have to consider. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna start wrapping stuff up. This is your lemon plum prune mead. That's one for. So I'll repost the video if you missed us racking this tonight. I'll portion of it up tomorrow. It should be awesome. And then Friday, I'll put a couple Easter videos, some knowledge that I learned and that I pass along. Maybe there's some hints in there what the mead could be for Saturday. 9 a.m. Saturday morning, I will show you my Easter mead like I do every single Saturday, a brand new mead. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. You're going to enjoy it. I can tell you right now, it's a good one. It's a good one, and I didn't expect it to be as good as it is. So stay tuned. You're going to love it. And, yeah. I'll be back Sunday morning and kind of kick off next week's agenda afterwards. Plus, I want to know what you thought. Orange Blossom is I love that too. I've done Orange Blossom honeys before I got super bulky with my honey. I love it. Prost. I think that's it. Prune. Enough. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for letting me be here. It is my absolute. I love being here. It's the highlight of my week, and I love you guys. You guys are so awesome, and I think you let me share what I'm really passionate about. So thank you so much. I'll see you all real soon. Skull, shoot me a direct message if you need anything at all. See you later.